What's up guys, that Beach Bum Ben here, beautiful sunny day in Greece. We have returned and are getting ready for the season. So this is pre-season. What we're doing is we've got one of the rental boats, we have 3 rental boats. One of the rental boats is coming today. So we've got to get the mooring lines ready. Over winter we don't pull them out, pull the anchors out of the water, we leave them in, but we tie everything together, zip ties, making sure everything's secure so nothing gets tangled up, and when we get here for the season, nothing's in a big knot and a mess, so we don't have to deal with that. So at the moment, what we have is Vicky in the water. She's down there now, just taking off the final zip ties from the 2 anchor lines. And I'll snap right back and I'll show you what's happening. Okay guys, welcome back again. As you can see, Vicky, you can make her out there, is down under the water. These are our 2 anchor lines. So attached to these buoys is rope, goes down to a chain and then goes down to anchors that go out. The left buoy goes straight out and then the right buoy goes out over this way, but I've just pulled it together to keep them tight for the winter. So we're going to separate those and then we're going to run this fin cord down to each respective one with 2 separate pieces of cord, bring them up to our anchor points along the pier here. So what we're going to do with that, for those of you that don't know, is we're going to make a V with our ropes attached to one end and then over to the other end with a nice figure 8 in the middle. Tension that out and then we can attach that to the bow of the boat, and that's how the front of the boat will sit, and then use that fin cord to find our way down to the back of the boat where there'll be another knot for us to be able to cleat the boats on so they can sit overnight and when they're not in use. Okay, so as I said, we do have a boat coming in about 20 minutes. So what I'm going to do is get on with making up the anchor lines. I didn't bring my tripod, so I will just have to skip until anchor lines are done and maybe even the boat is in the water, and then we'll show you what's going on. Alright, there she is in all her beauty. It's not the new boat. I forgot that we still have to do a few more coats of anti-foul on that. So this is one that's a couple of seasons old now. It's called Stratos 4, and what we've done, as you can see here, Vicky is just adjusting the line, making sure it's nice and taut and it's the right tension so that if we get any bad weather, she doesn't swing too much, she doesn't bounce off the rocks that you can see under the water here. It's not ideal really, I prefer a nice flat pier, but you work with what you've got. We've got the back line I told you about, 1 second, hooked up to the back corner of the boat there. There you go, and that goes along, like I said, down to an anchor under the water way back there. Alright, so that's her looking pretty. Final adjustments, like I say, and then we've gone ahead and we've set up line number 2 for boat number 2, and then at some point in the next couple of days we're going to get another anchor and set up line number 3, because normally we have 2 boats for a season for renting, but this year we've got 3. So here's your middle point just to show you. Nice loop that goes through the cleat on the front of the boat like so. You just push the loop through, pull it over the cleat and pull it nice and taut. Same on the back end of the boat there. And then, as I said, the white rope with the blue fleck goes along so you can always find your back line. Some people will just grab the buoy on their way in and then drift in this way, but what I find with a lot of people is they grab that back buoy and then the boat spins round on that pivot point and you end up side on to all these rocks, which is not ideal. It's going to mess up your boat. And then it's anchored over this end. We've got a nice sturdy bow line that's going to go nowhere. Same on this side. And then just to show you guys a bit of variation on these 2, we actually have hitches. Again, they're going to go nowhere. Just shows you a bit of variation. I prefer the bow line a bit because it's easily adjusted in a hurry. You just undo it, adjust, redo it, whereas this you've got to undo, uncoil, mess about with it. All right. There's some cleaning up to do on the boat, so I'll show you that. Probably not today, we'll probably do it on another video. Before the end of the season, we gave her a nice good scrub, and we do it throughout the season as well, obviously. But where she's been sitting, she's got some stains down on the back. You can't really see it from here. Yeah, there's a little bit around the drain there and stuff, but it's nothing a bit of rag and some petrol won't take care of. We'll get it nice and shiny and ready for the season to start in a few days. All right, say bye, Vicky.
Bye.
She said bye. See you later, guys. Back again, guys. I actually decided I'm not going to end the video there. I'm going to show you a little bit around Finicunda down here in the Peloponnese in Greece, because it's beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And then in a little bit, I'll show you the dive shop. It's not ready for the season yet, so it is a mess. But I'll show you what we're working with, and then gradually we'll show you prepping for the season so you can see what it's like. Not just as a dive instructor doing the diving and all the fun stuff, but all the stuff that you don't tend to see. As I'm over here, here's the dive boat. She's 4.9 meters long, nice rib, needs a clean, as you can see. Everything needs a clean. She's got an 80 horsepower engine on the back, single. It's enough actually, it goes really, really nicely through the water. Got our dive flags there, Greek flag. I'll show you the boats when they're all uncovered and looking their best as well. Just give you a little peek at what we take diving with us. Alright guys, so I'm outside the dive shop. I'm going to give you guys a sneak. Obviously it's still pre-season, we've got a lot to do, and I'll show you that. First things first, these are random poles that we've got here. We're going to put flags up on them. Swing around, here's the shop. We got to put signage up in the archway there. Signage on the wall here. We got to take the air conditioning cover off. All the lights across the top are covered up. We got to take that off. Get the ladder, take off the sign for the dive shop there as well. The covers on that, just to keep it nice over the winter. Come on up the steps. Normally we have a table sat here. For those of you that know the shop will know that. Those of you that are new, that's where we like to sit, do paperwork and that sort of stuff. We got storage room. It's very messy at the moment. Fuel for our boats, this is half our tanks, the other half stay with the local petrol station, and as we need them, we'll call them up and they deliver them to us. We got fins for the season, the rest is a bit messy at the moment. My gear's hanging up over there. We've got some anchors down here. These are actually for clients. We need to set them up as and when they call us to let us know that they're bringing their boats down for the season. So we'll go and set that up. Moorings for those guys. These are pretty big anchors, these ones. And if I bring you around, obviously we've still got paper on the windows of the shop. We do that over the winter so that the stuff inside doesn't get UV damage. Bring you in, we've got signage to go outside, display tanks. Here's our gear. This is the rental gear for the shop. New for us for this season. It is 2 seasons old. It was at our partner store over in Pylos, but they got shiny new gear and gave us this stuff. Looking nice, as you can see. Some of it's never actually been used, still in the plastics. We've got to sort that out. Tanks over there, ready to be filled. Compressor needs to be uncovered. Table needs to be moved outside. Old wetsuits, because we replaced them. We need to find a place to put them. We're going to be selling them off on a sale, maybe 30 euros a suit on the good ones. The other ones we'll just throw away. Shop's regulators are laying there. They live down the back over this way. This is the rental suits for the shop and some that are for sale. Yeah, this is the shop. Whiteboard for teaching and such. Nearly tripped over the umbrella that goes outside the shop because it gets hot down here in the summer. We barely get any shade, any rain, so you need to make your own display piece there. That needs to be organized, dusted. So yeah, there's a lot of work to be done before the season starts. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed that. As I say, it's just a sneak peek, showing the life of an instructor, the stuff you don't see on other channels a lot, or if you're a client or new to diving, you don't really see what goes on pre-season and after you guys leave, with the cleaning of the shop, the maintenance of the gear, preparation for the season as we're doing now, all that sort of stuff. So that's what I wanted to show you. There'll be some more videos coming out showing you that sort of stuff as well. Sorry, I'm just stepping back if you're wondering why the camera's a bit shaky, because Tori's cleaning the gear and spraying me with the hose. There you go. Tori's gear there. Wetsuit just getting a rinse. Yeah. Hope you've enjoyed it, guys. Have a good day and see you next time.